We're back on STL TV Live. Now, St. Louis World's Fair mission is to be a free annual festival that brings together the region, showcasing the finest elements of dance, art, music, and food. So today I'm joined by Michelle Jarvis and Samantha Newman from the St. Louis World's Fair Heritage Festival and Games to talk about the first ever. I mean, this is like a first ever event. I love this idea. Tell me more about it. I mean, how did this all come about?
Well, it's a vision from one guy, Davide Weaver, and it just encompasses so many different things. We have a World's Business Expo that is, being powered by EFS Solar, and we're 3/5 green, using solar power to power the event. We have vendors that are going to be bringing innovative products like electric bikes and solar backpacks and green windows and a lot of other different things. We're going to have the 1904 World's Fair Historical Society. They're going to be there to actually appraise anything that people would like to bring out that they think might have been originally from the 1900 World's Fair. Wow. So that's great. We're having all kinds of, there's kids activities, a kids stage where children will be performing that you can see. That would be great. There's some really great ideas, and then,
Well, I think what's so neat about this is it's kind of like past, present, and future. So we look to the past, 1904, the World's Fair was held right in Forest Park. Here we are in the present, you're using the same area, using Forest Park. But it's kind of like honoring the past, but then also being in the present and then acknowledging things in the future, like technology that you mentioned.
Correct.
But it's dance, art, music, everything. Let's start with the food. So why don't you tell me, Michelle, about the food? Because I looked at the restaurants and some of my favorites are there. So tell me about that.
Absolutely. We have a great lineup. So the Culinary Pike will be comprised of about 25 to 30 different vendors, food trucks, caterers, dessert options from around the city. Some of our favorites like Pappy's Smokehouse. We've got Vito's Sicilian Pizza going on. We've got a whole lineup of food trucks that'll be coming through the fair. This constantly keeps it a moving, breathing sort of event where you'll be dazzled by cases on. You're going to get some great Latin food. And then the next time slot comes through and you've got Russo's Trattoria, perhaps ice creams coming in. So got a nice lineup, really well-rounded culinary options for everyone.
Okay, well, we're going to take a look at the grounds. You sent in a map. Obviously, this being the first year, we don't have a lot of photos. But I mean, this is on Art Hill and the Art Museum. You want to tell me how it's broken down in terms of the spaces and that you've laid out?
Absolutely. So right at the top, we've got the Art Museum, kind of overseeing the whole Grand Basin itself. Right there at the statue, we'll have some artist booths going on. We're going to have our St. Louis cake lovers and STL 250 groups will be up there doing some art projects and all sorts of cake fun. And then as you come down Art Hill, we're going to have 15 to 20 live artists that will be doing live art throughout the event all weekend. And then as you come down to the basin, we've got a great selection of vendor booths, and you can kind of check out some of the local art. Big names like Jennifer Hayes and Phil Jarvis, those are local, wonderful artists who've got just a great body of work, so everyone should definitely make sure they get by those.
So I read in some of the material about the historical reenactments, and again, this is sort of paying tribute to the past, to the first World's Fair, if you will. Tell me about that. How does that work, or the historical component in addition to the World's Fair Society that will be there?
Well, there'll be people who are dressed up in early 1900 garb, and we welcome anybody who wants to come and be a participant to our free event. That they, welcome to come and dressed however they can wear jeans and a T-shirt, or they could actually come in early 1900 attire and be part of our culture.
That's really, really neat. And you did a great description. You said that it's kind of like a reality TV show happening, but right before you. What did you mean by that when you said that to me off camera?
We're bringing so much of, we want to represent 1904, but we're bringing so much of what's going on currently today. And there's so much in reality TV. We have a Whole Foods chef challenge. That's a head-to-head chef challenge for our foodie lovers. And then we have a battle of the bands. We have dance competitions, hula hoop competitions. We're having a tug of war sports competition that is the city, the St. Louis City firefighters versus St. Louis County firefighters.
Really?
And it's the first time they've come together to do an event like this, and they're doing a fundraiser run along with this, and they're just getting bragging rights out of this. So it's a great, it's a great to actually have this, reality TV, but it's live in one weekend, so come out and see it live.
And see, well, we've got the information there for you on the screen. It's taking place this weekend, and you got to check it out. Music, arts, food, dance, sports, everything you can imagine. The St. Louis World's Fair, Heritage Festival, and Games. And again, this weekend in Forest Park. And there's the website, stlworldsfare.com, for more information. But don't go anywhere, because I'm going to talk more with Michelle and Samantha about how this all came together, because you know this was not put together overnight. So please stick with us. We'll have more about the St. Louis World's Fair.